And we're back. Nimrandir coming back for some more GreedFall. You see this, I'm presuming that's another one of Gretchen's entertainers, part of the New Serene Repertory Theater Guild. So last time, we came back to New Serene, and we've gotten distracted from doing, like, our official duty and telling Constantine about these, ruins. Never mind the whole war thing. But, along the way, Kurt had asked us to check out on a recruit who, unfortunately, has contracted an unfortunate case of the deads. And we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on, because there seems to be a bit of a cover-up. This, fellow here seemed to know something, but he didn't want to talk to us. So, in the spirit of RPG gaming, we're going to get him drunk.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
He's afraid to look at us. There we go, now he's looking at us. It was funny, his face is down, now it's up all of a sudden. Question him on Reiner.
Here, you seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Rain?
Sound.
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof,
followed orders.
Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rainer, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
For all we know,
Thank
we've
you,
cost
Your
we've cost this
Excellency.
poor guy his life. So, okay. We have to confront the lieutenant of the 11th Regiment. Okay. Oh, sorry, longshoreman. Good grief. All right. I like going this way because we're minimizing the chance that ruffians attack us. Oops, I missed the door to. Ah. My companion's getting in my way. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to go through this door, Leggett? Alright, I think all the lieutenants were upstairs. So we'll try going upstairs. And see what we can find out. This is officers' quarters. Yes. Go in. I really want to like loot those, but is this the captain? Well, hang on, that's the captain. I'm looking for a lieutenant. Captain and lieutenant are not the same rank. I may not know much about the military, but I know that. So we're gonna leave the captain alone for now. We may be coming to confront him soon enough, but let's see. Dormitories? Alright. A lot of people would just like stop consulting the minimap and follow the passages, you know? Let's see. There's a door right here. And well, I'm guessing this recruit was on the bed. Is this the lieutenant? Where's the lieutenant? I'm extremely confused here. Is he downstairs? Is that what it's saying? Lower floor. Oh, heavens. Okay. So it turns out I picked like the one the one officer who is who was downstairs I have to go talk to? Okay. Alright. Now, get myself back down the steps. That's the captain's quarters, and because, you know, everything loads. Alright. There we go. Run back down the steps. Oh, here's... No, that's Manfred. Alright, yo, let's not... Poor Manfred's gotten questioned enough. Is he out in the... Okay. Gotta go north. What is this? The training and weapons are... Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, those guys are doing push-ups. There's nothing wrong with push-ups. 11th Company Officer.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Ask for identification.
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
Little bit, yeah.
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island.
Outpost security.
As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
Love how I had to go through that before I could ask about Reiner.
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rainer.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rainer belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course.
I'm glad Fred
But
sounds
you
mad.
have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
He'll totally be dead by then.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet. But I will find out, Siora.
It's a good question. Like I said, yeah, but yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion that he too will contract an unfortunate case of the deads. Alright. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was more hooligans. Let's see here. Oh, I guess I can go question merchants while I wait for the sun to set. Yeah. Well, there's a way to know what time it is, like, legitimately in-game. Alright. It does still have the confront marked. I suppose, technically, maybe I could have, you know, tried to insist, but, you know. Here's hoping he's not, like, he doesn't have, like, a bunch of hoodlums with him, that I end up, like, getting into a noisy brawl that for some reason everyone ignores. Alright. Oh, here's a blacksmith. Okay. Great.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Talk about the merchant who was found dead. Did we have a merchant who was found dead? Yeah. Talk about the merchant who was found dead.
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault.
Renault.
We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not going to bring him back.
Okay, so that's the thing we just found out about.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. And I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you
I'm
need
the
to talk
friggin'
to
legate.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to
Maybe
help
Manfred
me.
mentioned
Why?
a dead merchant.
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
I mean, I really can't blame him. So yeah, we could mess around with crafting. We've collected a bunch of iron ore and stuff, but we're gonna leave him be.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Custom pieces made to order.
All right. So I have another merchant. Another merchant somewhere over here. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Really gonna have to learn to use that compass up there. Let's see. Wonder if the alcohol merchant will tell us something. We're heading toward the alcohol merchant, right? Yeah.
Come closer, good people. Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tearfredy. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that.
Tell him about the... Okay, we can tell him about the merchant found dead, like, months ago.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
It's not unfair. I think that's what I've heard. I'm not a wine drinker myself, but you know, wild game. Probably you need a strong red.
I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No. I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh. So I'm remembering a quest in Oblivion like this, where you had a corrupt, officer or something, and you eventually convince people to go talk, and the random the merchants you talk to start stomping through the streets. I need to speak to Idias Hain, or something like that. So it says 3 merchants. Okay. Oh, the third merchant is the actual merchant. Okay. Is that through here? Nope. Back this way in the square. All right.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again.
It is,
Have you
isn't
seen
it?
anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
At least I didn't have the dead merchant thing pop up.
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me...
This is where I'd have
had
found
a
out
very
about Renaud.
bad
Okay.
encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I
Wow,
can't
that's
take
really
that
bright.
risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
Convince a merchant to help you.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You
Oh no,
don't
he said Renault.
understand.
Okay. I'm going to try to convince him with charisma.
Are you not tired of giving them your share of the profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
He was my friend,
Oh well.
and his death really upset me. But I don't want to end up like him. Sorry, Your Excellency.
Okay.
These guards really managed to terrify you. I'll be back later, hoping you've changed your mind.
Okay.
Thank you
Well,
for your visit. See you soon.
I was due to fail a charisma check, and I guess a part of me kind of appreciates that I can't just keep spamming it. So, this is the way around. So I've got to convince one of the Hopefully he's not the only merchant who will help me, who will work with me.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur...
Okay.
Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tier-Fredy. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that.
Seriously?
Goodbye.
The one merchant is my only option. I'll try the blacksmith, but I had a bad feeling that I'm gonna have to pony up cash because the charisma check failed.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Yep.
The best forge in Tier-Fredy! Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces...
Yeah, nobody's messed with him yet. The guards don't know what to do with his, crown of sticks. Alright. Well, that's disappointing. Has it gotten dark yet? Debating how much longer I need to drag this out before the,
Come closer, good people. Liqueur
I'm going-
and wine from the
yeah, I'm going the way I
continent
need to go.
of Tier-Fredy alcohol.
Alright.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Well, try offering
Have
him
you
money.
seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I kind of hate that,
Have you
I've
reconsidered?
got to go through this.
Are you ready
okay.
to help me?
I'm sorry, but I have not changed my mind. It's far too dangerous.
A part of me was sort of hoping that the game was busted enough that it would have the charisma thing back, so I could just keep trying until the coin flip turned my way. It's going to cost me $100 to deal with these guards. I better have $100 worth of loot on them.
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Okay, great. I've got to buy myself 2 days' time. Fantastic.
Thank
Okay.
you for your visit. See you soon.
That's a little unfortunate. Oh, sorry, passerby. Okay. Well, I'm out $100, and now I've got to hang around New Serene for 2 days to get the hoodlums to show up. I guess, while we're waiting, we'll, it's like our quests are kind of on hold at the moment. I need to talk to the lieutenant at night. I need to go, I've got to wait 2 days to talk to the guard, I was going to say to deal with these extortionists. And I'll try not to sprint. It wouldn't be good to be all huffy and puffy coming in to talk to my cousin about these ruins, right? And he's still got his, like, little circles of nobles who kind of just stand and gab. Alright, Constantine. Time for the straight dope.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt. We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep. No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
Ask about his parents, sure.
Any news of your parents? No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But
yeah, I mean, we've only been here like a few
days. My
days.
father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
Wow.
Any news of your parents?
Oh, gosh. Oops.
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's
just
next
gonna
letter will certainly be full of his
talk
usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
My controller disconnected there. That's not good. Alright. Sorry about that if my audio cut off abruptly. Okay. So now let's report the outcome. It disconnected again. That's a little worrisome. I'm going to try to keep the controller very still.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell. I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured. You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands. Really?
Buildings built by continental hands.
And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there. Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Mirage. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them. Very well. Anything else?
Alright, so, yep.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine. Look out for yourself.
Please don't die. I don't want your job. Alright. Again, lost my head there. Started sprinting away. So Lady Mirage's house is actually, like, right next to this building. Wonder if we can, you know, get some more intel. Because it still looks like broad daylight. Yep, so can't go talk to the coin guard person yet. We can just go reconnoiter. Alright. Ah, here we go. We have a quest marker. Nice and handy. We will question Lady Mirage. Good, she doesn't have a weird, you know, like, chain blocking her steps. Let's talk to Lady Mirage and see what's up.
Good day, Lady Mirage. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
wow, there's a lot I can ask about here. There's a lot of lore here, but I won't make everyone sit through the lore. I want the lore, but I presume not everyone does. And I've already asked about Constantine's parents, you know, twice. So let's just jump straight to the ruins on the battlefield.
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
I mean, she's trying.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations.
And the
It is
bears.
certain
Don't forget the
that
bears.
They bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nords, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
Alright, so we've got some mine that's going to lead us to explore some, you know, other ruins.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Probably not going to go that far, because honestly, I want the lore. But, as it turns out, this is a good place to press pause on the video. There's that picture of Lady Fontaine again. So, like I said, the artist gets around. That's a nice picture of the island, actually. Cool. There's the windmill. I recognize the windmill from, you know, out on the road. I'm starting to wonder if they, like, recycled concept art. If they did, that's fine, no judgment. But I just happened to notice, like, isn't that the North Road with its windmill right there? Anyway, so this is a good place to press pause on the video. Once again, thank you for watching. Nimrandir, Fred, and the GreedFall gang will be back to try to get to the bottom of the manifold mysteries sitting in front of us next time.